Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to a new series here on HNE called Annotated. So with Annotated, we'll explore the how, why, and explain behind some of the most popular, current, and upcoming film and television franchises. So with this installment of Annotated, we'll be focusing on Marvel, both the Marvel Cinematic Universe and also other aspects of Marvel, like Marvel TV, Sony's Marvel Universe as well, and talking about all those things, and a lot of it might be speculative at times, but the most important part is that we're kind of going into things, exploring concepts, and hopefully exploring new things together. But definitely let us know any ideas for future episodes for Marvel Annotated you'd like to see us do. And with all that said and done, let's get into it. With the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe franchise focusing on the Eternals, things have been rather silent with the new IP. Audiences are aware of the ensemble cast and their respective roles, specifically one I think is going to be a fan favorite, Kit Harington being the Black Knight. It's been quiet on other things, like the antagonists, what the antagonists are all about, and if there's more than one antagonist, because so far really the only one that's been highlighted is Druig and his presumed antics, although we know the deviants are going to be in the film as well. And really altogether this seems to be a huge red herring, as the actor playing Druig has become known for playing other villainous roles in a lot of movies. You could argue he's typecast. And in the past, Marvel's made efforts to use actors in a way opposite of their usual portrayals, in hopes of disguising the truth. And to reinforce this kind of thing, they, falsely edit trailers, will even falsely film scenes to put in trailers that are never in the movies. Really tons of things just to distract you from the truth that will be in the final cut. And a perfect example of this was Robert Redford as Alexander Pierce, Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery, Ben Mendelsohn as Talos, and Kurt Russell as Ego, as in their own ways they were played up to be one thing when in truth it was totally the other. And based on the MCU formula displayed in recent films, the Eternals will likely have a secret villain revealed during the film or in final trailers. And when considering the cast, source material, and comments made by the cast and crew, likely the secret villain will have ties to Angelina Jolie's character of Thena. Described as having a dark secret kept from the other Eternals members, this dark secret will either be a past connection to the secret villain or a revelation that she's working with the villain currently. And this likelihood increases when you look at the leaked list of Funkos associated with the Eternals, which includes the character of Crow alongside other lead roles. And if so, that's actually really cool, because in the comics, Crow is a deviant that falls in love with Thena and even fathers two of her children. So who is Crow? Well, Crow in the comics is a member of the deviant species born with extremely unique characteristics. Now he has superhuman abilities of immortality, healing, strength, endurance, durability, and a really interesting ability to shape his body in an almost shape-shifting kind of way, but it's due to the fact that it's made out of malleable material basically. And unusual for a deviant, he was actually able to on the surface appear like an Eternal in a lot of ways, which caused him to hide his true nature from other deviants. And Crow would pretend to be a descendant of himself from generation to generation, and utilize his limited shapeshifting abilities to pose as other beings as well, to further enhance that myth that he's really just, a descendant of himself from generation to generation that looks similar, versus seemingly just being immortal. And with Thena, Crow and her fell in love, but the formal relationship didn't last for a long period of time. And while Crow eventually in the comics was believed to have been killed, he truly was alive the whole time. And when she learned the truth of this, they resumed their relationship on and off, and at one point, Thena became pregnant, but transferred the pregnancy to an infertile human. And how this could really fit with the movie narrative is pretty simple actually. Based on the teases with Thena's character, and that she holds a secret from the Eternals, that secret will likely be the relationship with Crow, and potentially children shared with Crow as well. It wouldn't be shocking if Crow and Athena's romance was made to mirror the relationship of Cersei and Dane Whitman, aka the Black Knight. Crow also makes a really good villain for the Eternals film, as he can be involved in circumstances and events spanning thousands and hundreds of thousands of years if necessary, due to his immortality. And the film itself has also been stated to cover thousands of years as well with the characters, since the Eternals are supposed to be immortal outside of, being killed in combat. So he could be manipulating, behind the scenes for various human civilizations without the Eternals knowing, since they might be believing he's dead. And this could actually explain the Eternals' lack of involvement in the world, as the deviants in general could have been defeated already by them, except a few survivors in Crow. So under the belief the deviants are no more, possibly due to the cataclysm or some other means, the Eternals transition to a more passive lifestyle among humanity. However, if his true intentions are revealed, that he's actually alive the whole time, he's manipulating Druig, he's connected to the Celestials heading towards Earth for another host, if all that comes to fruition in the beginning of the movie, it would explain why the Eternals are now coming back into the fold publicly, since before they thought their mission was done, and in truth it never was done. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about this? Do you think there'll be a secret villain of the Eternals movie outside of the Celestials and outside of Druig? Leave your comments about who down below, and we'll see you guys later.